Here it comes! It's now time for David3000's Fun and Happiness Podcast. Today, sit back, relax, and listen to topics about game shows, video games, a few segments from time to time, updates, news, sports, and many more. And now, here's the star of the show, David3000.
Hello everybody, I am David3000 here and welcome to the first episode of David3000's Funny Happiness Podcast for 2020. I am David3000 here and today I have two special guests here for the first time on the show. We have Mitch here. Say hi Mitch. Say hi Mitch to the camera.
How you doing?
Doing good. And we also have Jay here.
Hello, everybody.
So how is everyone doing tonight?
I'm
How
You
good.
ain't doing today, but I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, alright. So for my first topic I want to talk about here, this is gonna be not a too long episode, but it's gonna be like, medium, depends, um, what's on my mind. So for my first topic I want to talk about is the Super Bowl. Um, so the Super Bowl is tonight. Um, I forgot what channel.
Fox. Fox.
Fox.
Fox.
Alright,
Yeah.
Fox.
The pregame show is on right now.
Yeah. Um, so it's gonna be on Fox at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time.
That's
Um,
right.
and it's gonna be the San Francisco
Hold on
49ers.
a second. I'll call y'all back.
All right. It's gonna be the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And Jake just left for some reason, and there's the TV. So,
Yeah. That's the pregame show right there. That's the pregame show.
oh, I didn't know it was on now. So who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl today?
Chiefs.
Hmm. Well,
Chiefs.
yeah. Well, for me, I'm a Patriots fan, but I'm going with the 49ers. The main reason why is because the Chiefs haven't won a Super Bowl in 50 years, I believe. So that's the main reason why. But you never know what's gonna happen. What the heck all these messages? 7 p. What? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Um. So that is it for my first topic. What's your first topic that I want to talk about, Mitch? What do you want to talk about, Mitch, first?
Oh, good God. Man, I don't know. Well, this is my first podcast, so what can you talk about? I bet there's some certain things that you will not talk about, but just like,
Just,
what can I?
just pretty much anything, but appropriate.
Hmm. Well, Did y'all discuss Kobe Bryant and how he died in that helicopter crash?
Yeah, that was that was not good. We will all miss we will all miss him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, the tributes was just all over they were all over the NBA. Players were doing like shot clock violations, 8 second violations, and it was all in favor of him. It was in a tribute.
yeah. Well, I I feel bad for him. Actually, Jake just messaged me. Just a second here. Yeah, it was a sad day. Um,
Uh,
at for the basketball world, and yeah, miss we'll all miss him here. So
yeah, yeah.
um, come on, Jay. Um, did I bring uh how
Again, that's the Super Bowl pregame show.
yep. Um, so for my next topic, is that try to think of some recently couple months ago that Derek Jeter is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Um,
I knew it. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
yeah. Um, very happy for Derek Jeter. He's one of the best uh players of all time. Um, so yeah, so very happy for him. I want it to be um Kurt. I want it to be Kurt Schilling, but happens to be Derek Jeter. So um. But still, it was we needed the Hall of Fame. So also after what's happened with the Major League Baseball this off season. Uh, so yeah, that's it for my second topic. Um, what what else do you want to talk about for your next topic?
Uh, Lil Wayne got a new album out. Lil Wayne, the rapper.
Ah, I see. Good. Oh, pretty good for him.
Jay
I'm
just
back.
joined this.
Oh, there's Jay again. All right. So
Jay, what's up?
What's up?
Jay, what do you want to talk about first?
Okay, my first topic is this boring Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns storyline.
Well,
This has been going on so too much. I'm just sick and tired of it. It's time for it to end.
hmm, never,
Like
never.
it's like it's constantly having to do with dog food. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm just praying that this storyline is over, so Roman Reigns can win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania,
yeah, yeah.
and that's gonna be my first topic.
All right, that's a pretty good one. What's your next one since you skipped the first two earlier?
Um, it's about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who are gonna win the Super Bowl?
Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, it has been 50 years since they've been here,
Yes, they have.
and they deserve it a lot.
They should have won last year.
Here's the thing: the Patriots are my team.
Same here.
The Patriots.
Yeah, same here.
Well, right now I hate the Patriots.
Like it
Why?
because they cheat. Like,
It's just they've been going to Super Bowls, and it's just like right now. Right now, I find it annoying that the Patriots are like going to a lot of Super Bowls.
well, that's what you call a dynasty.
Mhm.
Like the New York Yankees from the end of the 90s.
Mhm.
So basically, the Patriots were the Yankees from 96 to oh 03, but
Mhm.
or I should say, well, I don't know, but
Mm.
um, So that's your
Yes,
second.
that's my second topic.
All right. So for my third topic here, I want to talk about is just a second. Okay. Um, for my next topic here, I want to talk about is Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is coming out in March 2020. I am very excited about the new Animal Crossing game coming out.
What is it? Is that a movie? I've never heard of that.
It's a it's a it's a video game series. So
No.
yes. So yeah
Yes, BDS, we.
yep. So it's coming out for the Nintendo Switch in March 2020. Okay, just got a message from but anyway. Um so yeah, very excited for the new Animal Crossing game coming out in March 2020. Um so what is your next topic that I want to talk about, Mitch?
Dad, who's ready for the PlayStation 5 to come out? Like, I'm ready for the PlayStation.
Oh yes. I'm ready for the PlayStation 5.
I'm an Xbox guy.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yeah, I know Xbox. I
Well,
have an
I'm
Xbox.
PlayStation, man. I've been a PlayStation kid my whole life.
I
Except
s-
my first console was a Nintendo 64. It's mostly PlayStation, PlayStation, PlayStation.
my first my first console was the Nintendo Wii from 2006. So
Really?
yeah, that was my first video game console, the Nintendo Wii.
Okay, okay, okay. And
Um
that was how old were you when you first played the Wii?
um I believe first got started doing it like around 20 the 2007, so or 2010. So I think it was like when I was, I don't know, 7 years old.
Seven.
Yeah, around there. So yeah, and so Jay, what is the next topic here?
Uh, the, the constant $37,000 bonus rounds.
Hmm, what is?
Constant, because we have not had $100,000 win since last year.
Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I know it's been a long time.
But we have had one $50,000 bonus round win.
Yes,
But all of a sudden it's just $37,000.
yeah,
It's just constant. They need to find $1 million or something.
yes they do.
Because it's been 6 years since we had $1 million winner.
Yes, it has. 6 years.
My God. And that's gonna be my third topic.
All right. Well, you gotta I hope for another $1 million winner on Wheel of Fortune soon. Also,
Yeah,
also
because
100,000.
they've been $1 million losses too,
Yes. Oh my. Yes, there's been a lot of $1 million losses these past.
and and some that was just. And sometimes when they land on the envelope and win, they'd be one envelope away from winning it.
I understand.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So, all right. So, my next topic I want to talk about here on the David3000's Happiness podcast is that I want to talk about my thoughts on pressure duck, and car sharks. Now, originally I was going to do three topics, but since we're only into 20 minutes, I decided to make it a little bit longer by adding one more topic that I just came up with. So, here's my next topic. So, my topic is about my thoughts on the new um, pressure duck and car shark series from 2019. Let me just say, I really love the new Pressure Duck series. Main reason why, because it's just kind of like the original, where you have the original lineup. I mean, I do like the Remy on the Pressure Duck series, but I also really like the new version. And also about Pressure Duck, what I really love, which they should have done in Remy, um, they had $1 million bonus round feature. What happens is they have a couple of rounds. I think it's 6 rounds, and what they do is they have to take a certain amount of spends, starting with six, I believe, and if they can avoid the whammy and hit the $500,000 goal, they will win and double it to $1 million. So I really love that feature on Pressure Duck. What are your thoughts on the new Pressure Duck bonus round? We'll start with you, Mitch.
Okay, about pressure. I think no. I honestly think that Elizabeth Banks. She like when I first saw a promo of her, like a small portion of her hosting pressure up. I thought she has that energy, so she would be an okay host. And then when the series premiere, I saw, and then when the series premiere, and then I saw her like do a full hour of hosting, and I'm like, she's good. Elizabeth Banks is a good host. Pressure Up
Yes,
has actually restored its gameplay. They used the well, they used well not a replica of the set, but they just took inspiration from the show from the '80s. And the
yeah,
$1 million bonus round, I thought that was going to waste time in the game, but that's actually a good addition to like.
yes,
So overall, it's good. I've watched the whole season. I'll probably watch it again this summer.
yes. He's coming back for season two, and I really like the Pressure Duck series. And also, I could play the Pressure Duck bonus round on the expert edition thanks to Smash Swimming. And Trey Houston, what do you think of the new Pressure Duck series?
It's awesome.
Yes, it is. Uh, What do you think of the set, the bonus round? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
Um,
Other
I
thoughts?
like the addition of the $1 million bonus round.
Yeah.
It should beat the Wheel of Fortune one.
Mhm.
So now about Car Sharks, I was into it at first, but then lost interest in it, and I so overall I did not like it. I liked it at first, but now I don't like it.
Well,
I got no opinion on card sharks.
well, about Car Sharks for me, I really love the set. I really love the theme song for it, simply the theme song for Press It Up. But the main problem that I did not like about Car Sharks at all, I like the new changes, but well, they should have been have a minimum of 7 cards, not like 10 or whatever it was. But my thoughts of them getting rid of the push rule, I did not like them getting rid of the push rule. Mm-mm. Because on the card sharks from the 70s and 80s, it was a perfect lifesaver with the card sharks push rule. Would you agree? Would you agree, Mitch, about the would you agree? What Would you agree, Mitch, of them getting rid of the push rule was a bad idea? Mitch,
What about match game?
um, what what are your thoughts on car trucks getting rid of the push rule? Like, what are your thoughts on car trucks getting rid of the push rule?
Repeat what you just said. I know you said something about contracts and just what
Yeah,
about?
what are your thoughts of them getting rid of the push rule?
No opinion. No opinion.
No opinion, same here.
All right. Now that's it for my last topic for this episode. And let's go over to Mitch. If you have a topic that I want to talk about.
Okay. 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 So, how comfortable are y'all talking about the impeachment of the president?
Oh God.
uh,
Wow. Mm.
I no
Okay.
comment.
No comment.
well,
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Well, the House, which is run by the Democrats, they did what they did, and so they voted to impeach him. And I thought, okay, good. So now it was all about the Senate, and now it's just like they're going back and forth with the yays and the nays and everything, and so they're just going back and forth. Their last, I think, like the last trial was like Friday, so I'm still, I still don't know if they're still gonna acquit him, but I think, I think he's probably gonna get away with it. But overall, he's been impeached, but he's just not out of office. The House and the Senate did what they did. They voted, and so there it was.
yeah. Well, I'll be shocked if the president gets kicked out of the White House. I mean, if he gets kicked out of the White House, the vice president will take over, I believe.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Um, what's your next topic, Jay?
My fourth topic will be my thoughts on Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash.
All right.
Okay.
The reason that the pilot shouldn't have flown out in these weather conditions because the fog was thick as like milk. She could have flown out like this. They could have just drove in the traffic
Yeah,
because I would have just drove in the traffic with instead of flying.
I see. Yeah,
I think yeah, it's all yeah. I think it's something that had to do with the weather. Yeah, I saw fog in the air, and so I think that was probably the cause. And
yeah. Well,
It w- it was though.
hmm well, with me, I well, if I was him, I would have. Well, I understand why he was taking the helicopter to see his family, but if I were him, I would have
Oh no.
taken a private jet. But I understand. But we'll all miss him here. Um.
yeah,
So, now just to let you know, everyone, that there will not be any segments of this episode yet, but we will have a segment next week I am planning to do called Flordia or No. I am planning to do that segment next episode, and hope you're all looking forward to that. And that is gonna end for this uh 30-minute episode of the David3000's Funny Happiness podcast. Don't worry, the next episode will be an hour once I get a couple more guests. And I want to thank Mitch and Jay for being here.
All right. Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Yep. So that is gonna end for this episode, and I'll see you all there. Bye, everyone.